This is day 3 of changing my life in 7 days. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic. It might be the most important topic we've talked about so far, which is eating food makes you stupid. Believe it or not, the number one thing holding you back from doing your work is the food that you eat. You've heard a million times to not eat processed shit from McDonald's or KFC, that it gives you cancer, etc., etc. We know all of that. However, did you know that even what you consider healthy eating is holding you back still? You need to understand that the modern way of life is exactly what it's called. It's modern, it's new. For thousands of years, our ancestors had to go out and hunt for their food. You have the privilege of having a full fridge, waking up and just eating. It's unnatural and strange for our caveman self to wake up and instantly have a full belly. Our bodies and minds are simply not used to it. The number one thing I can tell you right now is to stop eating carbohydrates. Now, before you start calling me crazy, before you start calling me stupid, let's dive deeper into it and I'll explain my reasoning basically. When we eat food, especially foods high in carbohydrates, whether it's ice cream, pizza, or things that you consider healthy, such as rice or fruits, it raises and causes our insulin levels to spike. This causes the body to divert its energy and resources into digesting the food. We get tired and lethargic. Our brain, which is now depleted of energy, basically, is slow. In short, basically, to not be around the bush, you become retarded for like an hour or two. If you're serious about achieving your goals, let's do a little experiment. Wake up and eat a bowl of oats or toast or whatever you like. Whatever you would normally eat for breakfast that has some carbohydrates but you consider healthy. Then try to read the book. I guarantee you that you will read the same page 3 times because you couldn't focus, not even once. And you will feel, like I just said, you will feel retarded. You will feel like you have ADHD. You will go on Google, you will search up ADHD symptoms and shit like that. So the next day, do the same thing, but do it fasted. Now you will see such a difference. I'm telling you, the difference will be immense. You will actually be able to focus. And even though you're not a reader or something, just find a book and just do it. Or not even a book, just, I don't know, look at maybe one of your old textbooks from school, something boring, something that doesn't entertain you, something that you actually have to focus to understand, and try it with that. So basically, what's the solution? The solution is to limit the carbohydrates to a minimum. But wait, you might be like, but I have fitness goals, I want to gain muscle, and it's so hard to gain muscle without carbohydrates. So how do you eat the cookie and have the cookie at the same time? What works for me is intermittent fasting and a breakfast without any carbs. Then later, once all my tasks are done, once I could focus and I can afford to basically have a lethargic brain, I have all my usual meal prep. So I have my chicken and rice, I have my pasta or whatever. I still keep it healthy, but I know about the effects that the carbs will have on my brain. That's why I push it to the end of the day when I don't have to do shit, basically. When I can afford to just lay around. I've spent so many years of my life thinking I'm stupid and that I have ADHD because I can't concentrate. And only once I began pushing my breakfast back, it was like I saw a light in the tunnel. I had a revelation. In an ideal world, I would be on a keto diet the entire day. But I want to keep building muscle. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to build muscle on a keto diet. So to maximize the amount of time you're mentally sharp and basically just a normal person, what you should do is intermittent fasting, having breakfast without any carbs, and then basically you push your lunch as far back as you can. So let's say you have your lunch at 5 p.m. Until 5 p.m. you're fucking sharp. You're A+. You know what I mean? So try this out. You have nothing to lose. And let me know in the comments how it goes.